Welcome everyone to week 5 of our chair yoga spring series. We're working on the mudra and principle of non-attachment. And to do that, we're going to use the Pushpanjali mudra, which basically we're bringing the hands together and creating a little bowl. It's meant to be a gesture as though we're offering flowers. So we're not holding on to anything. We're offering flowers to those who may benefit from it. It's meant to cultivate the aspect of non-attachment or non-grasping. It refers to the absence of attachment and greed, especially as it relates to material possessions, but it can also refer to excessive attachment in our personal relationships and our beliefs if held too rigidly. So I kind of play with this precept with Build Me Up Buttercup, because that would be an example of a social personal attachment that's a little rigid. If you think of the actual translation of the mudra Pushpanjali, Pushpa means flower, Anjali means joining the hands together in reverence. The mudra encourages a lengthened exhale and directs the breath awareness into the area of the abdomen, cultivating a sense of ease that supports releasing attachment with more ease. It also cultivates the spirit of generosity, which is the opposite of greed. So just think of that metaphor as we go through our class today. Notice sometimes holding on in our bodies with tight muscles can be a form of mental attachment. Just notice if this happens at any point in time. But in the meantime, I invite you to just bring the hands together in this Pushpanjali mudra, and just allow the arms to be a little bit, the elbows a little bit separated away from the body, and relax the shoulders back and down. I encourage you to close your eyes as I guide you through this meditation. We have somebody else joining us, so let me see where they are before I start. So I also forgot to pin myself, so let me do that too. My goodness, I'm not doing this very well today. Oh man, sorry. Computer glitches. Sorry, everyone. I don't know what my problem is. Okay. I've got everybody muted. We're starting again. We're starting with the Pushpanjali mudra, which again is bringing the hands together and releasing them down a little bit towards the belly area. So I invite you to gently close your eyes, holding the mudra, taking several natural breaths to attune to all the feelings and sensations evoked by this gesture. Notice how your breath is gently directed into the area of the pelvis and abdomen, becoming slow and serene, instilling a sense of contentment and ease. With greater contentment and ease, you naturally deepen your ability to hold life more lightly and lovingly, releasing all that no longer supports your journey. To deepen your sense of lightness and ease, visualize yourself seated by the edge of a clear flowing stream. Your hands are filled with flowers as a symbol of all you have received along your life's journey. Begin by sensing these flowers as symbols of your material possessions. Take several breaths to hold them lightly and lovingly, honoring them as vehicles, but never the destination of your journey. With your next exhaling breath, release into the stream any excessive attachment to your material possessions, naturally allowing you to see that you always are provided for abundantly. Now visualize the flowers within your hands as symbols of your friends and family, recognizing their love must be held lightly and sensitively, as it is full of fragrance only shared when allowed to blossom naturally. With your next exhaling breath, release into the stream any excessive attachment to your relationships, allowing them to breathe so that their fragrance and beauty can be experienced completely. Next, visualize the flowers in your hands as symbols of your entire history, everything you have done and been along your life journey. Within this journey, each chapter has its own unique meaning, but when you hold on to the past too lightly, you are unable to receive the present moment's infinite possibilities. With your next exhaling breath, visualize yourself releasing into the stream any attachment to your history that keeps you from moving forward along your journey. Finally, sense the flowers in your hands as symbols of all you have received, including your own mind and body, entrusted into your care, but only temporarily. As you exhale, release into the stream all excessive attachment to everything you have received, allowing you to live in the present moment, lightly and joyfully. And then as you feel ready, you may slowly release the gesture, bringing your eyes open, but maintaining a sense of holding life's gifts, whether they be material or personal, lightly and lovingly. So I'm going to scooch to the back. I think I've got a good angle here with the camera. And also we do have a strap in today's class, but closer to the end, so you just might want to make sure you've got a strap nearby. I see people going to get their straps, so I'll just pause a moment for that to happen. We're going to start with our feet, so as we're waiting for people, if you want to gently march your feet, again, bear in mind that non-attachment. So see if you can just lightly pick up your feet up and down very lightly, again, holding that sense of connection to the ground very lightly, not a heavy stomping, just a gentle stomping. And then as you feel ready, you can quiet the movement of the feet and then come up on those toes and back on the heels. Up on the toes, back on the heels, up on the toes, back on the heels, up on the toes, back on the heels, and once again up on the toes and back on the heels. And then release the feet down. Again, lightly march them out. Then let's lift both legs, maybe holding on to the chair if you need to for support, and then just gently turn the toes out and then turn them in. So gentle movements, engaging the ankles in the movement as well as the toes and the foot. And then we're going to circle both ankles in one direction and then the other direction. And then we're going to point those toes, and then we're going to draw the toes towards the shin in a flexion. So point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. And then release one foot down and then the other foot down. So let's bring our attention up to the area of the head. Taking an inhale, let's inhale, bringing our arms up and overhead as we gaze up towards the ceiling. And then on the exhale, drop the chin towards the chest as the arms come back behind us. Inhaling up. And then exhale, dropping the chin towards the chest. 3 more times at your pace. And then whenever you feel complete, release the arms down by the side. The chin is at neutral. Now we're going to turn the head to the left as we lift the right arm. And then exhale, turning the head back to center, and then take the other arm up and back to center. And once again, turning the head in the opposite direction of the arm that's lifting. And then we're going to do this 3 more times for a total of 5 times. Bringing the arms and head back to center, the arms down by the side and head back to center whenever you feel complete. And then we're going to drop that right ear towards the right shoulder as we extend the other arm out. So just feel the stretch from the fingertips all the way up to the base of the earlobe. And then release that hand down, bringing the head over to the other side, stretching that arm out. Once again, taking a nice long stretch as you drop the head. And to the other side, and then 3 more times again for a total of 5. Pausing with the hands down by the side and head back to center whenever you complete a round of 5. And we're going to bring the palms in front of us. We have our elbows bent. And we're going to bring the fingertips to the shoulders. And then exhale back down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. On this next one, just leave the fingertips at the shoulders. And we're going to roll that left arm and then the right. So taking one arm at a time. Notice which direction you're rolling the shoulder in, and then we're going to take it in the opposite direction. And then we're going to take both shoulders up, back, and down. And then we're going to take it forward. Then we're going to pause the shoulder circles. Elbows are pointed forward, and we're going to do little elbow kisses. So bringing the elbows together and then opening wide. Elbows together and wide. We're taking this 5 times, so take it at your pace, noticing the count of 5. And then when you're complete, you're going to release the hands back down by the side. Palms come together at the center. We're going to inhale the arms up and overhead, and then bring the palms back to the heart center, Anjali Mudra. Inhale the arms up, exhale back down. Inhale up, exhale back down. Inhale up, exhale down, and once more. Inhale up, and exhale down. Now we're going to flip the palms, fingers point down, coming up the center, and exhale. Once again, coming up the center, and exhaling, inhaling up, and exhale, inhale up, and exhale, inhale up, and exhale, and last one. Inhale up and exhale. Then maybe shake out the arms before we do one more set of movements for this upper body. We're going to bring our arms up into cactus. So palms are facing forward, and then we're going to bring the palms together and then open wide. Then palms and forearms come together, open wide. Palms and forearms together, open wide. 2 more. Together and wide, together and wide, and then release the hands back down. Now let's take our hands and just make fists, thumbs out, and then thumbs in. So we're spreading those fingers as far wide as they can, and then we're drawing them in to a fist a few times. And then we're going to take that left hand, stretching back the fingers as we stretch out the wrist. So feel that stretch in the under, or the forearm, if you will. And then take it to the other side, stretching out the other side. And then we're just going to stretch each of the fingers, and then the thumb, and then once again stretching each of the fingers, and the thumb, and then shake it all out. We're going to play that piano. And we're going to conduct the orchestra. Nice big movements of the arms. Feel the shoulders engaged in the movement as well. Fingers. And then release. Shaking out that whole upper body as we get ready to move into our archer pose. Now if you're standing and you want to do the archer pose in a warrior two stance, it would look like this. So I have the left leg would be pointed forward and the toes out. You can do that seated if you like, same movement, or you can have your toes straight ahead as you're seated. We're going to inhale the arms up in a T, pressing out towards either side. Right hand now is pointed towards the wall with the thumb up, and then we're going to bring that arm across to the shoulder and draw the bow back. Feeling that nice stretch. If you're standing, make sure you're pressing those feet into the floor as you're lengthening through the crown of your head. Take a few breaths, and then reverse the stance of the feet as we then take the hand. Left hand is now the arrow, right hand comes across to the shoulder. Draw the bow back. Feel the expansion in the upper body, feet connecting to the floor. Head is pressing towards the ceiling. Feel a stretch in multiple directions. And remember to breathe. And then taking it to the other side, we've now got the right arm is the arrow, the left arm comes across as the bow, and we're drawing that bow back. Breathing fully and deeply. And then once again, take it to the other side. Finger and thumb point it towards the ceiling and wall, and then the right hand comes across the shoulder, and we're drawing that bow back. Breathing into the stance. And then we're going to press both arms out to either side, and we're going to bring that right arm across, left arm under, stretching the arm as well as the back body. Pressing the hands out to either side again, and then we're coming across, stretching again, and breathing. Then let's release those hands down by the side. Maybe bring those shoulders up, back, and down, taking whatever movements feel good for releasing any held tension in the body. So our tray move, which is going to be next, is a great symbol of non-attachment. We have our beverage in our hand, and as you know at the end, we're going to get rid of it. So for now, we're going to hold on to that beverage, and we're going to make sure that whatever liquid is in the cup or glass doesn't spill. So we're inhaling, bringing the arms up overhead, fingers come towards one another at the top, and then exhale, coming in towards the torso and back behind. And then starting again. Inhaling up and over, fingers at the top together, and then inhaling as we come in towards the torso and back behind. Last one. Tray position, inhaling up, fingers together, and then gradually initiate an exhale. You may take several breaths as we come back down. Then bringing it back to the starting position, we're gonna be non-attached to whatever we were just holding on to. And then shake it all out. Then as a prep for our tricep, let's grab our strap. And we're going to allow the strap to rest over our right shoulder. And we're going to take the right hand behind us, so the right elbow is pointing towards the ceiling, and the left arm comes back behind, about the area of the kidneys maybe, and you're going to walk your fingers towards one another. So just notice how that feels. You may feel that underneath the triceps. You may also feel it on the other side of your shoulder. Just notice where it is and where you're feeling that stretch. Take a few breaths. Notice as you're holding whether the fingers can get any closer. Maybe they can, maybe they are where they are. And then release the bottom arm and then the top arm. Maybe shake that out. You may feel a little pulsing sensation as you did that stretch. And then take it to the other side. This time it's the left hand coming back. Again, that elbow is pointed up. Maybe your fingers come closer. Maybe they even touch. Maybe they don't. But just notice that stretch. Notice where you feel it. You may feel it in different places on this side than you did on the other side. And breathe. And then release that bottom hand and then the top hand. We're going to put this off to the side for the moment. And now we'll do our tricep stretch. So we're going to take that right hand back, placing the hand right on the shoulder blade, maybe helping that elbow point up a little bit, bringing the left hand to the elbow, and we're exhaling over to one side. And inhaling back up. And exhaling over. Inhaling back up. Exhaling over. Inhaling back up, releasing that top hand down, then the other hand, and now we're going to take the left hand to the left shoulder blade. Again, pressing that elbow up a little bit, and then we're going to come over to the left side. Nice stretch. Inhale back up. Stretching over again. Inhale back up. And then once again. And back up, releasing the top arm down, then the other arm down. Taking whatever movement feels good for you. We're now going to do the bicep curl. So starting with the right hand, fingers are spread wide, then we make a fist coming up to the shoulder, and then releasing it back down. Inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down, and one more. Inhale up, and exhale down. Other side. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Once more. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's take both arms up. Inhaling up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Two more. Inhale up, exhale down, and last one. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's bring those hands together, clasping the fingers, and we're going to make figure eights with our wrists. And then circling the wrist in one direction, and then the other direction. And then we're going to shake it all out. Releasing the hands back to the side. So now we're coming about midway on the chair now, because we're going to do our twist. So we're going to allow that front leg to come forward a little bit, the right leg. Left leg is coming back. Left hand is coming over to the right knee. And then we're going to draw, excuse me, I did that backwards. We're going to draw that right knee back, left leg is forward. And then the left hand is coming to the right knee. Right hand comes either behind the chair or just behind your hip, whichever is most comfortable for you. Turning the head as feels comfortable as well. If you're standing, you might just want to bring your hand right back behind your kidney. So find the best position for you, just to initiate a little bit of a twist, but that twist is coming from the pelvis, not the spine. And then let's inhale both arms up. We're going to now draw the other side. Left hip is coming back as the right hand comes to the left knee, and then we're bringing the twist behind us on the chair or directly behind us, or behind our body. And breathe into the twist. Inhale, both arms up. Let's take it again on the other side. Right hip scoots back. Left hand on right knee. Breathe into the stretch. And then inhale, both arms up. Left hip scooches back a bit as the right hand comes to the right knee. Breathing fully and deeply. Then inhale, both arms up, coming back to center. Even out the hips, bring the hands together, and then flip the palms so that we get a nice full body stretch, pressing the feet into the floor as you're stretching up towards the ceiling. Nice full body stretch. And then exhale, let's release the hands down. Now again, coming midway into the chair, we're going to do a forward fold next. So if you remember, the key is to have length in the spine as you do this. If you want to do a forward fold standing, then you just want to make sure that you're hinging from the hips and bending the knees. You don't want to do a forward fold with straight legs. So you're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, bringing the base of the palms to those hip creases. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinge forward, dragging the fingers over the top of the thighs, holding onto the knees. And then inhale, coming back up. Take another inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come to those hip creases. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, coming forward again. Maybe the fingertips go a little bit further, but make sure the spine is still long. And then inhale, coming back up. Inhale again. Exhale, palms come right to those hip creases. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale back up. Now we're going to do some lateral bends. So your choice if you want to take it at a quicker pace or a slower pace. We're going to start by lifting the right arm up and then exhaling over. And then coming back down and over to the other side. As you're doing this, make sure that you really feel the reach of that hand that's extending towards the opposite wall. Feeling a nice long stretch along the side of the body. And again, if you want to speed it up, feel free to do so. Just make sure that whatever movement you're doing is being done mindfully. We don't want to be jarring the body or the spine in particular in any way. And we're just going to take it one more time on each side. And then we're going to bring those palms together again, and we're going to take another full body stretch. Pressing the feet into the floor, palms up towards the ceiling. And then exhaling, releasing those palms back down. Bring the palms together at the heart center. We're going to scoot forward a little bit for our back bend. So we're going to inhale the arms forward. Exhale, hands come back behind you on the seat. If you want to do this standing, you can just bring those palms right to the back kidneys if you like, or you can do that even seated if that feels comfortable. We're lifting the chest and we're drawing those shoulder blades towards one another. The chin is either neutral, or if you want to go for a stretch in the neck, just take a gentle gaze upward. And then exhale, let's release those shoulders, bringing the palms back together at the heart center. We're going to do 3 more of these. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, coming back behind. Hands come to wherever's comfortable. Lift the chest, draw the shoulder blades together. Slight arch in the back. Breathe. And then exhale, release the shoulders, bring the palms together, back to the heart center. 2 more to go. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, coming back. Behind us, inhale, lift. Draw those shoulder blades together. Lifting the chin if that's comfortable, or gaze straight ahead. I love this pose if I've been working at my computer for a while. This is a great counter to hunching over a keyboard. Remembering to breathe. And then exhale. We're releasing the palms, coming back to the heart center. And we have 1 more to go. Inhale, those arms come forward. Exhale, coming back behind us. Inhale, lifting the chest, drawing those shoulder blades together, finding that nice stretch in the back of the body as it arches slightly. Breathing fully and deeply. And exhale, bringing the palms together, back to the heart center. So I thought we'd do a little bit of a sun salutation in honor of the fact that even though it may not feel like it, here in the United States, this weekend is the first official summer weekend, Memorial Day weekend, but it's hardly felt like summer here, that's for sure. So we're going to start with our sun salutation. Once again, when we do this movement, we want to make sure we're maintaining integrity in the spine, keeping length of the spine. So we're going to inhale the arms up and overhead. On an exhale, the hands come down, palms come back to those hip creases. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come underneath the left thigh. Inhale, we're picking up that leg. Exhale, release the foot to the floor. Inhale, pressing both feet in and coming back to the heart center. Taking it for the other side. Inhaling up. Exhale. Hands come to the hip creases. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come underneath the right thigh. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press the feet into the floor. Inhale, back up. Palms together at the heart center. We're going to take it another time. Inhaling those arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands come to the hip creases. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come underneath that left thigh. Lift. Release the foot back down. Press the feet in. Inhale, coming back up. Palms come together at the heart center. Other side. Inhaling up. Exhale, hands come to those hip creases. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands underneath the right thigh. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press the feet into the floor as we inhale, coming back up. Pause and breathe. Do we have it in us for another round? Yeah? Okay, here we go. Inhaling up. Palms come together at those hip creases. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Hands underneath that left thigh. Lift. Foot releases to the ground. Coming back up. palms together at the heart center. Taking it again, inhale, hands coming to those hip creases, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, hands come together under the right thigh, this time lifting the leg, releasing the foot back down, pressing the feet in, inhale, palms up, pause and breathe. We're going to release our hands down by our side. We're going to grab our strap. And we're going to start with the left foot. We're going to bring that strap underneath the left foot, massaging the sole of the foot. Creating a sense of warmth. And then bring the strap right up to about the ball of the foot, right across the ball of the foot. Take both straps in the left hand, and we're going to open up that leg and maybe bring the right arm out. And just feel that stretch, maybe in the hip, feel the length of the leg, and then bring it back in. We're going to take it 3 more times out to the side, and open, feel the stretch, come back in. Again, open, come back in, and last one, open, and come back in. Keeping the tie on the foot, release the foot down, press the right foot into the ground, and we're going to just draw that knee up in towards our chest. And then we're going to release it long, and then we're going to draw it in towards our chest. Then release long, draw it in towards the chest, release long, draw in towards the chest, and release long, and once more, draw it in and release it long. And then remove the strap, maybe stomp out that foot a little bit if you need to. And then we're going to take it now under the right foot. So once again, left foot is on the ground for support. We're going to massage the bottom of the right foot, creating a sense of friction and warmth. And when we feel that we've got enough warmth in that foot, we're going to bring the strap right to about the middle part of the ball, taking both straps in the right hand, making sure you're nice and stable. We're opening up that right leg, left arm comes out. And your gaze can either be at that big toe or towards the opposite finger, whichever feels good to you, and then bring it in. And open. Bring it in. And open. 2 more. Bring it in. And open. And last one. Bringing it in and open. Coming back to the starting position. Keeping the strap on the foot, bringing that foot down, and now we're going to draw the knee in towards the chest, so drawing it in, and then extending the leg. Draw it in, and extend, draw in, and extend, and once more, or 2 more times, draw in, and extend, and then finally 1 more, draw in, and extend. Release the strap off to the side. We are going to use it again when we're standing, and then maybe march out both feet. Now let's just straighten the legs, and then point those toes and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, and then circle the ankles again in one direction, then the other direction. Releasing both feet down. Let's extend one leg, one arm up as the other leg goes out, and then we're going to bend the knee. And then taking it again, extending and bending, extend and bend, extend and bend, extend and bend, and last one, extend and bend. And let's march that out. And then we're going to come about towards the end of the chair, stepping the feet wide. We're hinging from the hips. We're going to do our pelvic circles. And then we're going to take it in the opposite direction. And then we're going to pause, come back to standing, bringing the feet back in. We're going to do 5 blast offs. So giving ourselves a nice big hug, hinge from the hips, coming up to standing into 5, and back down into 4, back down to 3, back down to 2, back down to 1, and then here we go. We're going to blast off, and we're going to come to standing with the chair a little bit in front of us so that we can hold on to it for balance. And we're going to find the position where our feet connect to the floor. For me, it's about hip distance apart, and we're going to come up on those toes and back on the heels. So some very gentle movements. And then we're going to pause the movement of the feet. And we're going to do a little bit of a movement for our knees. So what we're going to do is we're going to step the right foot out. We're going to come up on the toe as we bend that knee. And then we're going to come back down, releasing the foot to the floor. So coming up, bending the knee, and releasing back down. Up, bend the knee, release the foot and heel back to the floor, then the leg straightens. Bend and straighten, and one more. Bend and straighten. Bring the feet back to hip distance apart, and now we're going to step the left foot forward. And again, same idea. Come up on the toes, bend the knee, and then back down. Up on the toes, bend the knee, straighten as the foot comes back down. Bend and straighten, and 2 more. Bend and straighten, and 1 more. Bend and straighten. Now we're going to take our strap again, and this time we're going to bring it right behind the area of the kidneys. So we're just going to bring that wide, and we're going to stretch the arms out as far as they go. And notice that as we do this, we're actually expanding the front of the body. The shoulder blades are coming together, and once again we're opening up that chest. Feel that nice expansion as we extend the arms as far away as is comfortable, holding onto the strap to give you a little bit of a sense of resistance. And just notice how that feels. You may feel it in the chest and the arms. Breathing, finding the stance that's comfortable for you. And then we're going to release the strap. We're not going to need it anymore, so you can put it well out of the way. And we're just going to bring those shoulders up, back, and down after we've given ourselves that deep stretch. So now think of how that expansion has happened in the chest, and then think of it as we're going to go into our goddess pose. And so even though when we did this, our shoulder blades were together, now we want to have the back of the head and the tailbone as though they're in alignment. And when we're coming down, it's like we're sliding down a wall with the chest expanded. So we're going to step the feet wide. Toes are turned out a little bit. Find the position in your feet so that when you bend your knees, you're feeling fully supported. And so we're going to inhale the arms up, feel that expansion in the chest, and on the exhale, we're bringing the elbows into the side as we come into our squat. And then coming back up. And then exhaling down. Inhale back up. Exhale down. Inhale back up. Exhale down. Inhale back up. Now get ready, ooh la la, we're gonna hold it. Exhale, holding, but remembering to breathe. Feel this in the thighs. You may quiver a little bit. Just notice how those thighs are getting nice and strong as you're holding your goddess pose. Ooh la la. And then inhale, coming back up, palms together, step the feet back, and march it out. Now again, we're going to face the chair, and we're going to do our chair pose. So once again, the aim is keeping the tailbone and head hinging forward from the hips. We're keeping a nice length to the spine as we do this. Palms are together at the heart center. We're inhaling the arms up and overhead. Exhale, the hands come down. They can either come to the back of the chair, knees are bent, or they can come to the knees. So if you need to hold onto the chair, feel free to stay there. Then straighten the knees a little bit, bend the knees, and then inhale the arms coming back up as you press your feet into the floor. Everybody's still with me, here we go. Inhaling up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, hands to the chair or to the knees. Knees are nice and bent. Inhale, straighten, keeping length to the spine. Exhale, bend the knees, press the feet into the floor. Inhale, coming back up. Palms together at the heart center. One more round. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Hands to back of chair or to knees. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend, press the feet into the floor. Inhale, coming back up. Palms together at the heart center. Pause and breathe. Now we're going to turn and face forward, and we're going to do our little flamenco. So right leg is the strong leg. We're going to lift the left leg. And then if you feel like having wings, you're going to bring your arms up, flapping your flamenco wings. Find a place to focus your gaze on the horizon or on the floor in front of you. That will help with the balance. And then we're going to release that foot down, march it out. And I'm going to bring the chair over to the other side so that now it's my right foot that's strong. Right foot is connected to the ground, and I'm going to lift, left foot. I'm going to lift that right leg, and when I feel connected, I'm going to flap my flamenco wings. And then I'm going to release my hand to the chair, release the foot to the ground, and march it out. So now let's turn and face the chair. We're going to walk backwards, stretching out the back body as long as is comfortable. Really feel the stretch in the hamstrings, the back, maybe shaking the head a little bit if you feel like you need to. And then whenever you feel ready, you can walk towards the back of the chair and come into a seated position again as we get ready for our chair yoga dance, which is Build Me Up Buttercup, and we're going to feature the Pushpanjali mudra. So as background to the choreography, again, this is one I did myself, so there's absolutely no right or wrong way to do this. So the introductory piece, do whatever movements you like to go to the music, and then we get into the first chorus, which is Build Me Up Buttercup, Pushpanjali. Build Me Up Buttercup, and then Let Me Down is this way. And worst of all, we're going to go like this, and then Build Me Up Buttercup Don't break my heart. So we're going to do a break my heart. So that's the theme throughout. And then we've got 2 verses that are different words, but basically we're going to bring our hand, our cactus arm, half cactus arm and half leg. We're going to do that for that verse. And then there's a chorus that goes, hey, 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 baby, baby. So we're going to take a stretch of each of the 4 fingers, not the thumb, each of the 4 fingers, again, not the thumb, and it's ooh, ooh, ooh with our figure 8. Excuse me. All right, let me see. What else do I have here that's important to know? And on behind, and the hey, 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 baby, it's a twiddling the thumbs as we wait to call. All right, I think that's what I have to say. The only other thing is there's a I love you, and then the hands come together where I need you. And then we'll end the song in our Pushpanjali mudra. Okay? Pushpanjali mudra, Buttercup. And I invite you to gently close your eyes, holding the mudra. Take a few breaths in and out. Noticing the texture of the breath. Notice the quality of the breath. Notice if there's any holding. as you observe your breath, see if you can deepen it to release anything that no longer serves you, whether it's mentally, physically, or spiritually. Then allowing your breath to return to its natural rhythm. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, integrity, peace, and wisdom. When you are in that place in you and I am in that place in me, we are one. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. And I thank you so very much for joining me this week.